Hello students, today we are going to discuss the new lesson of Science 2, Standard 9. The name of the lesson that energy flow in an ecosystem. So in this chapter we discuss about the various point, ecosystem, flow of energy in the ecosystem, pyramid of energy and biogeochemical cycle. So first of all we see the ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem, first the term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Tansley in the year 1935. So what is the meaning of ecosystem? Eco means space where the living organisms live, space of the environment. And second term that is called as the system. System formed by interacting organisms. So ecosystem refers to interaction of organism with each other and also with environment in which organism occur. There is an interaction between biotic and abiotic components of the particular geographical area, so that is called as ecosystem. Now let us take an example of pond ecosystem. Now in pond ecosystem there are two main factors are there, that is biotic and abiotic. So that biotic components consist of algae, water plants, turtles, freshwater mussel, pond snail, mosquitoes and microorganisms. And abiotic factor includes light, temperature, water and oxygen. So how pond ecosystem is formed? Now in pond ecosystem the biotic factor is present and also abiotic factor. So that biotic factor depends on the abiotic factor, that aquatic organisms totally affected by light, temperature, water and dissolved oxygen in water. So there is an interaction between biotic and abiotic factor of the pond, so it forms a pond ecosystem. After that we will discuss the factors of ecosystem. The ecosystem mainly comprises of two main factors, that is biotic factor and abiotic factor. Biotic factor and abiotic factor. Biotic factor are the living organism and abiotic factor includes non-living things. So first we see the biotic factor. The biotic factor consists of producer, consumer and decomposers. So first we see the producer. Producer are the green plants which prepare their own food. in presence of sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll pigment. So all the plants, algae and cyanobacteria are the producer. Then second we see the consumer. Consumer are the organisms which depends on producer. Now consumers are again divided into the three types, that is primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Now first we see the primary consumer. Primary consumers are the organisms which directly depends on producers or autotrophs for food. So they are called as the primary consumer. They are also called as the herbivores because they depends on autotrophs or green plants. The example of primary consumer is squirrel, elephant, deer. Secondary consumers are the organisms which feed on primary consumer. So it is called as the secondary consumer. It is also called as the carnivore. Example of secondary consumer are fox, owl. Third is the tertiary consumer. Tertiary consumer are the organisms which feed on primary consumer as well as secondary consumer. And this tertiary consumer forms the top level of the consumer or apex consumer. Then last is the omnivorous or omnivore organism. Omnivore are the organisms which feed on plant and animals. For example, human and deer. After that, decomposers. Now after the death of organisms of a particular region, there is a decomposition process takes place. So what is decomposers? Decomposers are the organisms which directly feed on decaying organic matter. Now these organisms first convert organic matter into the simpler form, that is inorganic one, and then that constituents or that elements are directly transferred to the plants, or plants absorb these nutrients. Example of decomposers are algae, fungi and microorganisms. After that, we discuss about the abiotic factor. Now we see the abiotic factor. Abiotic factor again divided into the three main types. So first, that is inorganic components. Second, organic components. And third, chemical components. So first we see the inorganic components. It includes carbon dioxide, water, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur. Then organic components included carbohydrate, protein and lipids. And chemical components includes light, temperature, wind, rainfall and soil. So these are the abiotic factors. After that, we discuss about the types of ecosystem. Basically, ecosystems are divided into the two main types. That is natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Natural ecosystem and second is the artificial ecosystem. So natural ecosystem again are of two types, that is terrestrial ecosystem and second is the aquatic ecosystem. The terrestrial ecosystem, the ecosystem form on the land in a different geographical region. So different types of ecosystem. First, that is grassland ecosystem. Second, forest ecosystem. Third, desert ecosystem. Fourth, tundra ecosystem. Fifth, tropical rainforest ecosystem. Sixth, taiga ecosystem. So according to the region, there is a formation of ecosystem for that particular region. Aquatic ecosystem again two types, that is marine ecosystem. It includes sea ecosystem. Then second, freshwater ecosystem. Now freshwater ecosystem example, that is pond, river and lake. Artificial ecosystem example of artificial ecosystem, that is aquarium, which is made by man, and second, that is cropland. So this is the artificial ecosystem. So friends, in this way we discuss about the ecosystem. So what is ecosystem? Interaction between biotic and abiotic components. यानी लिविंग और नॉन लिविंग थिंग जिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में रहते हैं तो वो एक दूसरे से क्या करते हैं, इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, या जो लिविंग थिंग्स है वो अफेक्ट होते हैं बाय द नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स लाइक वाटर, टेम्परेचर, ह्यूमिडिटी, wind and rainfall. So it is very important to make a balance between the biotic factor